of them are not even fully trained in some of this thing. The mighty British Empire, which is almost at this thing of winning the Second World War, was in alliance with the entire this thing of from United States, all the Allied and things like that, etc. He was challenging and he said that he was going to attack India. But he did attack. He did reach the Imphal. He was able to get this thing of the Dimapur. And when Prime Minister Attlee was told, and he came to this thing and he was staying with the Chief Justice at that time, he said, why did you leave India? After all, you had won the Second World War. Gandhi had almost got this thing on that, this thing like that. The worst was over. The Quit India movement had flopped in 1942. What was such much a tearing hurry in 47 that you said that, no, we have to go immediately? He said it was not that. It was the spark that Bose had created among the soldiers of the Indian Army. And we had seen 1857, 2.5 million, 25 lakh Indian soldiers had returned victorious from the Second World War. And when the incidents like this started taking place, there was this thing, revolt in the Karachi Nawaldak base, there was this thing in Jabalpur, there was this thing in Asansol, there were so many places, and people joined the INA. He said, we knew we will not be able to take this country and hold this country. It was the threat of Subhash Bose, the rising of Indian nationalism, that we knew it's a matter of time. And if we do not quit voluntarily, we will quit in a way that will be a bloodbath. So they believe in themselves. When he says, "Tum mujhe khoon do, main tumhe azadi dunga," do you know how much of a blood he gave? It is the sole example in the annals of warfare where 2/3 attrition took place in the Indian National Army. 2/3 people died of their entire strength of 60,000. And still, they kept on fighting and were even tried in independent India after that. And the government never rehabilitated this thing or integrated them into the Indian Army. But anyway, that's a separate story. I'm not talking about Subhash Bose here. But I'm talking about the belief. So if you have got a belief, if you have got a dream, first is this: do you believe yourself that you can do it? If you want to make a business empire, or if you want to have a great business consultancy firm, or if you want to convert your this thing like that, do you believe in yourself, in your ability, your commitment, your courage, your sense of sacrifice to do that? If you can, you will. Again, I would like to repeat, leaders are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. And that determination comes because of the fact that they believe. You know, I think the history is full